Permaculture earthworks and earth resources in action in the landscape. Here we are building a dam, which we're going to link to water catchment systems and soil soakage systems. This is the way we rehydrate the landscape. This is the way, by design, we work with bulldozer drivers and earth movers who are really geosurgeons. What this is reconstructive earth surgery. We're actually putting back harmonic patterns to the landscape that will create abundant life forms. Maloon Creek here has presently 2 kilometres of large swale, and we're putting in an extension of small swales out through this large property. We could go to many kilometres of swale in the end, so that we can come back from the landscape which has presently been damaged over a few years of grazing. We can bring this landscape back into a treed landscape which has the productivity that will go on indefinitely. True sustainability by rehabilitation of landscape earthworks that lead to tree systems and stability of the landscape. This is a miniature earthworks, and we're at the end of a spillway swale here, connected to a little dam there. It's a tiny little key point dam, the highest point in the valley that you can hold water in a stable system. And the water will come down the valley, and it will also come down the landscape when there's full saturation of the landscape, when there's a watershed moment, when the soil's at fill capacity, and this swale will fill and backflood to the dam, and the dam, when it's full, will then backflood up these 2 swales. The swale on that end is actually just a dead end swale that will soak the landscape. The swale at this end is also a dead end swale, but in the middle of it there's a level sill spillway that will displace the water very passively across this level surface. Now the plastic bag here is indicating either very firm ground that's not been disturbed and still well vegetated below, or some hardware like concrete or rock as a nice solid surface that allows the water to displace very evenly over the level sill and cause no erosion on the lower side here. The water would come down like that, and it would go into the silt trap, and then the silt trap would overflow into the dam. Then the dam would start to fill. Going both ways up the swale. You see the moisture creeping into the swale bank. Now here goes the level sill. And a passive overflow that just soaks into the landscape. But then when the rain stopped, our swale soaked in. There it goes. Look at it go. It's actually soaking right in there in front of our eyes. Woof, gone. And our dam's full. And the landscape's hydrated. There we have it in miniature, the whole process of rehydration of landscape through design. And we're stabilising landscape so that we're introducing more and more diversity, and the major element are tree lines on contour, which are also rehydration lines as soakage swales linked to water impoundment dams. This works in miniature, and it works in the large landscape as well. From the micro to the macro, this is a winning system.